Hello friends, welcome back to the channel Math Mantra. My name is Shraddha Rathod and I share some tips and tricks to make math easy in my videos. Today's topic is related to Olympiad math questions. This topic was requested by one of my students from Australia. So we'll be taking some questions which are asked in the Math Olympiad exams and we'll discuss the solutions for those. So let's get started. So as I said that we are going to discuss some Math Olympiad questions. So this is the first question for today. In the subtraction problem which is given over here, each letter represents a digit and different letters represent different digits. That means none of the digits are getting repeated and we need to find what digit does the letter C represent. Okay. Now if you see over here A and A, that means the same number is getting subtracted over here and then here it's a B. Now it is obvious whenever you subtract a same number, like take for example 2 minus 2 or 3 minus 3 or 4 minus 4. Whenever we subtract same numbers, we always get 0 as the answer. That means B is nothing but 0. Now if this B is 0, that means this B is also a 0. So now we have A, 0, A, C, A, 0. Because we have found the value of B, I have put 0 here. Now what is A, that we don't know right now, but how to find that? Now if you focus here, this is the hundreds, tens and ones place. From 0, we can never take away any number, right? We cannot subtract any number. That means to do this subtraction, we need to borrow from this place. When we borrow, then it will turn a 10 and then we have to subtract this. Now after borrowing, this number should turn 1 less, right? And then you should have something here, but there is nothing here. That means this number has turned a 0. And because this number has turned 0 after borrowing, that means before borrowing it was a 1. So since that was a 1, so I am just going to erase all the A's here now and I am going to put 1 in that place. So now you all must have understood, since it's a 1 here, 10 minus C is equal to 1. So it's obvious, 10 minus 9 is a 1. So that means C has to be 9. So we found all the values. A as 1, B is 0 and C is 9. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Let's take the second example. So this is the second question. Each of the small boxes in the figure at the right is a square. The perimeter of the square ABCD is 36 cm. What is the perimeter of the figure shown with darkened outline? Now here it is given that these small boxes, these are also squares, and the entire square ABCD, the complete square's perimeter is given to us. Perimeter is sum of all sides of the square here, right? That's the perimeter. And it is given to us as it is 36 cm. Now if you focus on this darkened part, darkened outline which is given to you, where if you see the square, from the square, now how many lines or how many boxes they have missed to form this darkened outline. Now if you focus here, this one side, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, all together 6 small sides are been missed to form the outlined, the darkened outline. Now if you see the squares that are darkened in the darkened outline, and if you count them, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So that shows the same sides which we have actually missed from the actual square. So since it's the same number of sides and they all are squares, so they will have the same sides everywhere. So the perimeter of this darkened outline is also 36. Okay, I hope you have understood. Since these 6 small sides of the squares we are leaving right now to form the darkened outline, this figure. That's why when we count the sides over here, they are also 6, which is nothing but equal to this side. So that's why the perimeter of this darkened figure is again 36 centimeter. Let's take next question. 2 cube means 2 times 2 times 2 or 8. 3 cube means 3 times 3 times 3 or 27. N cube means n times n times n. And suppose n cube is 4913. What is the value of n? Okay. Now if anybody doesn't know what is the meaning of cube, this cube or 2 to the power 3 is nothing but multiplying the same number with itself 3 times. That is called as 2 cube. Similarly here n is getting multiplied 3 times and it is giving us the answer 4913. Now what is the value of n that we need to find? Now here some number getting multiplied 3 times giving us the answer as 3. Now we have to see that from 2 to 9, the single digits over here, which number will give us a 3 in the ones place when you cube it or you multiply it 3 times with itself. Now since it's a 3, it is not possible with even numbers. So we'll look for odd numbers. So odd numbers we have these 4, 3, 5, 7, 9. 3 cube is already mentioned here 27, which has a 7 in the ones place. 5 cube is 125, which will have 5 in the ones place. 7 cube is 343, which has a 3 in the ones place, and 9's cube is 729, which has a 9 in the ones place. So 7 is a number which after cubing or after multiplying with itself 3 times gives us a 3 in the ones place. So this number also has to be a number with 7 in the ones place. Any number, any 2-digit number with 7 in the ones place. So any 2-digit number means it can be either 17, 27, 37 and so on. So we have to check which one will give us 4913. So let's go for the smaller number 17. When you do 17 times 17, it gives us 7 times 7, 49, 11, 7, 1, 9, 8, 2. And since it's a cube, we need to multiply one more time with 17. So 289 multiplied by 17. 7 9s are 63, 3 carry 6. 7 8s are 56 plus 6 is 62. So 2 carry 6. 7 2s are 14 plus 6 is 20. 0 with 1 you will get 2890. Then add 3 9 9 4 4913. So you are getting it by cubing 17. So n is nothing but 17 here. Okay. Let's take the next example. So this is a fourth question. Carl shot 3 arrows, 2 landed in A ring and 1 landed in circle B for a total score of 17. David shot 3 arrows, 1 landed in A and 2 in B for a total score of 22. How many points are assigned to circle B? Now over here, there are 2 things. One is the ring A and the circle B. And there are, I think, different points allotted for the arrows landing in these areas. Now let's consider that X are the points for landing the arrows in ring A. Okay. And Y are the points if your arrow lands in circle B. Now if you see Carl, he has shot 3 arrows and 2 landed in A ring. Now since 2 of his arrows landed in A ring, he will have 2 times X points for that. Now 2 times x is nothing but 2x. And his one arrow landed in circle B. So for one arrow, he will gain only one y as the point. Okay. Now the total is 17. That means 2x for A and y for B. Total is equal to 17. 2x plus y. Now this is, we are going to consider as equation number 1. Okay. Then David, he also shot 3 arrows, of which one landed in A. Now since one landed in A, his score is going to be just x, 1x, and 2 landed in B. So for B, his score is going to be 2y because there are 2 arrows landing in B. And the total score given is x plus 2y is equal to 22. This we are going to consider as equation number 2. Now, I need to either add or subtract these two equations in such a way that one of the element is eliminated. Element means either the x term or the y term. Now if you see here, even if I subtract 2x minus x will give me 1x, y minus 2y, I will be again left with 1y, a negative y. Now while subtracting, I am not able to eliminate anything. So just to make it more simpler, because I want to eliminate one of the x or the y terms, I am going to multiply this entire expression, equation number 1, with 2. Okay. If I multiply this with 2, I am going to get this y as 2y, and then I can subtract these two equations easily. Okay. Let's see how to do it. So multiplying the equation 1 with 2, I get 2 times 2, 4x, 2 times y, 2y, 2 times 17, 34. Okay. And in the bottom I have x plus 2y and 22. Now I will subtract these two equations. After subtracting, 4x minus 1x will give me 3x plus 2y. Now because it is subtraction, this sign is going to change to minus. Plus 2y minus 2y, 0, is equal to 34 minus 22 will give me 12. Now since 3x is equal to 12, that means 3 times x is equal to 12. So x is nothing but 4. Now x is 4 means your points for A is 4, but you need to find for B. So what you will do? Substitute this value of x in one of the equation. Let us substitute in this one. Okay. So instead of x, now I will have 4. 4 plus 2y is equal to 22. Okay, I'll just show it to you here. Since there is no place, I'll just erase this. So what I'm going to do is x plus 2y is equal to 22. In this expression, I'm going to substitute the value of x as 4. So 4 plus 2y is equal to 22. Now in algebra, whenever you want to find the value of y, just take all the other terms on the right hand side and keep y itself on this side. So plus 4, when I shift here, it becomes minus 4. So 22 minus 4 will give me 18. So 2y is equal to me. So 2y is equal to 18, which is nothing but 2 times y is equal to 18. So y is nothing but 9. Right? So by this we come to know that the points for the circle B are 9. Okay? Let's move on to the last question. In the following sequence of numbers, each number has one more 1 than the preceding number. Okay. What is the 10th digit of the sum of the first 30 numbers of the sequence? Okay. So that means when you add such 30 numbers, what will be your digit in the 10th place? That is only the concern over here. They don't want you to find all the 30 numbers and then add them. Okay, that is going to be very tedious and very much time consuming. You don't have that much time. So, As you know, all the numbers are going to have 1 everywhere in the ones place. Right now we are just going to talk only about the ones place and the tens place, because that is only our concern, as we need only the digit in the tens place here. Now, since we are talking about first 30 numbers, all these first 30 numbers are going to have 1 in the ones place. So when you add all those 30 ones, you're going to get 30 as the answer. Now whenever we write the answer, we put the ones place here, and this 3 will get carry over in the tens place, right? Now right now I'll write it here in the tens place, carry over. Now, if you observe this question, the first number is only a 1. That means it doesn't have a tens place digit. There is no tens place digit in that. But the rest 29 numbers, because we are talking about first 30 numbers, the first number itself is not having a tens place digit. But after that you have the tens place. That means leaving the first number, the later 29 numbers will have 1 in the tens place. So I am going to add 29 ones now, which will give me 29, and 29 plus this carry over 3, which will give me 32, which will give me 2 in the answer in the tens place, and 3 will get carry over in the hundreds place. Now I am not bothered about this one, because only the question is you need to know the tens digit of the sum of the first 30 numbers. So your tens digit is 2. That's it. I hope you have understood all these questions. If you have any doubts, kindly put them in the comment section, and hope you have enjoyed and liked the video. If you have any difficulty in any other questions like these, kindly share it with me. I will surely try to explain you the solution for those questions. Thanks for watching. Kindly like, share and subscribe the channel, and hope to see you soon. Till then, bye-bye, take care and have fun with math.